Hi everybody, it's Julie and welcome to Stampaway Saturday. We are back, and at the end of this video we will give away this stamp set to one of the people that commented on last week's Stampaway Saturday video. So stay tuned for that. I have all of the names written down with the corresponding number, and we will draw a ticket and somebody will win. And today you'll want to leave a comment because today's stamp set is this one with heartfelt thanks. I am so grateful. And it's going to be this stamp set. I'm also going to give one other person a set of the pencils like the ones I'll be using today. And one of my awesome subscribers sent me a stamp. And since I already have the set, I'm going to give this away to one lucky winner. So we'll give this away, and this, and this. And so stay tuned. You'll want to comment on this video. And so watch it through because there will be a question for you to answer. So stay tuned for the end. So let's jump right in. I do have my own set of this this particular stamp set. I did want to show you something. So when you pull the stamps off initially, they all seem to go onto this, and now you're left with your the image on a separate sheet. So one of the things that I did on my other ones, and it seemed to work, I don't know if it's gonna work here, is I went ahead and I took each of the stamps off, which is something that I try to do when I buy clear stamps, because one of the things that I've discovered is sometimes if I haven't done that, the stamps like get totally so stuck to the plastic that I can't even get them off. So that's a hint. When you buy some of these clear stamps, you might want to at least take them off. Okay. And we'll see if that helps. I don't know. It seemed to help. Okay. So I have already stamped the images, and I want to show you. This was the very first stamped image. Of course, they come out just black and white like this. And you'll see this week's stamps are two different sizes. And what we're going to do today is, yes, I colored it in. I colored it with these pencils, colored pencils that I had gotten along with a coloring book. And I struggled and I got it all colored in. And we're going to make a shaker out of that. I did want to show you one of the things that I did is I colored the cone flowers pink, and I went back and I shaded them in with a little bit of purple to give a little bit of depth. And down here I did it on this, what looked like a shell to me. I colored it in green, came back and shaded it with the brown. To do these little circle things faster, these little like berries, I just went and did like a round circle. So I'll just randomly do a few of those. And it's not all the way colored in, but it gives the illusion of it being colored in. And so that is that. So this one here, I've actually cut it in a little bit because I'm going to use a trading card holder for this pocket to make this card, and I'm going to make an ATC card. And then we're going to turn it into a shaker pocket. And then this one, we're going to use the packaging from the stamp. If you're okay with not putting your stamps back into the packaging, then this is a fast way to be able to use your packaging. So, so this is the packaging that came with the stamps. I'm going to go ahead and just I'm going to go around the outside of this. And try not to have any glue all anywhere at the, like, off the edge. Okay, I'm gonna come back in here and I'm gonna just eyeball it, and hopefully we're straight, and add it down. Okay, so there is our colored image. You could leave this plain black and white. I'm gonna make one also with the plain black and white, just so that you can see. It's kind of fun because there are so many things out there right now that are just the coloring image without it being colored in. I thought it would be kind of fun. So there I've taken and made a panel using the packaging, and of course you could just take this and attach it onto a card. Dun, 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 you have a card. Okay. Oh, by the way, the reason I've picked this stamp set for this week is because it says, "I am so grateful and with heartfelt thanks." And I do want to take just a minute, and thank you all for your well wishes and your thoughts after the passing of my brother. It means a lot to me. I spend a lot of time getting things ready and to be able to show you out there, and I spend a lot of time looking through stuff, so it's really, it makes my heart good to go there and have such awesome thoughts. So thank you so much. I am so grateful for you. And so that was how I chose this set for this week. So what I'm going to do is I'm also going to use the packaging for the shaker. Now we have a little bit of a dilemma here because this packaging has a hole at the top. So sometimes I would just put this packaging in, have it go all the way to the edge, and there's my pocket. It's not going to work this time, so I'm going to put in down here at this edge. Okay, so I'm going to put my packaging in. I'm going to put it face down. Now you could cover this up, and I probably should, but we don't want to take time for that right now during this video. So do cover up the back of your packaging there, and then I'm going to go ahead and just to keep this closed right at the bottom, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add a little bit of ATG as close to the bottom as I can get without touching it. Okay, and then we'll close it. Okay, I'm also going to go ahead and really close it down. Okay, so we're going to come up, and now this gives us this little, it's enclosed, and I'm going to come up here, and actually I'm going to come just right at the edge. Now if I was going to use my fuse tool, I could have left it at that about, what, 3/8 of an inch, used my fuse tool to close this off after I've filled it. But since some of you don't have a fuse tool, I'm going to show you the other way. Okay, so I have my card here. Now one of the things that I like to do when I'm making a shaker card is I like to add a couple places some something that is going to keep it popped up. So I have all these wonderful little things here on this. Oh, I like these. I really like these blue, the way they looked on things. Just looking down at it, I was like, oh, that looks cool. So I think we'll put those on these tulips down here. Okay, so they'll be in the center of these 3 tulips. And what that'll do is that will actually lift the pocket up, and so things will be able to move around inside of it freely. Now I also have this area up here, and I think I'm going to go ahead and put something up there. I think we'll go with this pink. I don't have anything, yeah. So we'll just use this pink right here. And we'll put it right there. And I think that's going to be good. Okay, so you could add more, but what that does is it lifts, it's going to lift this pocket up that little bit. Now I just remembered an idea, and because I saw somebody else also mention it, if you take a dryer sheet and wipe the inside, it's going to help with static cling. I do not have a dryer sheet today, so we won't be doing that at my house. But it will help with static cling. So sequins are prone to static cling. So I have these little butterfly sequins, and I'm going to take and right at their body, I'm going to fold them up and fold them down, fold them up and fold them down, just to give it a little bit of, see, a little bit of dimension. Okay, and I'm going to put 2 of those in. Okay. Oops. Use the right side of your butterfly. Okay, so we'll put a couple of butterflies in. I also took out right here, these are some pearls that I had. Just some little pearls, and I'm going to put those in there because again, they help with the size. Whoop. It's going to fly across. And you could use beads. This one right, these are beads actually. Okay. Now, the other thing I have is I have seed beads. I have these little seed beads, and I have the green, and I think that's what I'm going to use in this. I'm going to use the green seed beads. Because they're going to probably end up sitting at the bottom mostly. So I'm just going to put, well, here, we'll put them in here. About a teaspoonful. This is a little bit bigger card than I usually, or I have been making lately, but I think it'll be okay. Let's put these seed beads in there. Okay. And then I have these little gold flowers. I think that I wish I had the like opalescent ones, but I don't. I just have these gold ones. It's kind of going to look a little bit St. Patrick's Day like there. And you can mix your mixture all together and then pour it in your bag. Whoa. Okay. So there's that. And then I have, well, in here, I have some flowers that are, they're like pink and purples. And they just kind of go along with this. They were left from something else. There's a blue one. I probably don't need the orange at this point. But I do like pink and the purple. The orange really wants to be here. Okay. So put those in there. So we have a couple of the blue, a couple of the pink, and a couple of the purple. Okay. we'll add another blue. You know what? I'm going to add the pink seed beads too. And I think that it's been pretty smart to go ahead and put them in a top like that and then put them in. Has worked really well for me. Of course, my butterflies have turned upside down, but that's okay. Okay, so I have my seed concoction. You could also put a couple of little blings in there if you wanted to. I believe these were probably from a rack or a swap. Because they're rounded, and mine are that I bought are faceted. So I don't know. I think I kind of like that pink one if I could find a second. The other thing you could use is let me see if there's any pink ones here. Like you could put buttons in there. Let's see. I have these large blue, but they'll fight with the butterflies. I don't think they'll actually fight with them, but if I had some of these in one of the colors that matches, those could go there. Just going to pull out my drawer a little bit and see if I have anything else in here that I put all the little gadgets and gadgets in my drawer. Okay, so yeah, can't find another one of those. So this I opened my Dove. It was dark chocolate with salted caramel, and it said buy something frivolous. I thought that was funny. I wanted to share that with y'all. Okay, so how are we going to close this? Well, like I said, I could have left it a little bit bigger and then closed it with my fuse tool. I think I'm just going to go ahead this time and use some washi tape. You want a little bit thicker washi tape, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with it. First, I'm going to see if I can get these in here. Since it's going to be easier to put them in here than to put them, maybe. Or just put them all over my desk. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so we'll move the papers, and I kind of have put everything to one side. I've chosen, I usually like to use a flowered, but because the design is flowers, I'm not going to use the flower design, but I'm going to use this chevron that is in the colors that match. And so I put it at up to the edge of the pocket. I thought I did a better job of being straight. Let's be a little more straight. Okay, so and the packaging actually acts like a magnet. It just jumps up there. It's like, I want to be attached. Okay, so now I'm going to take the other side, and because I have all my chevrons going that way on the first one, I'm going to make sure that I have them going in the same direction and press down. Okay, So what happened is at the top I have two pieces of the it have attached. Okay, so we have things moving around. The butterfly, of course, got stuck on a thing, but the other one's moving around. So that is our first little shaker pocket, and then you could go ahead and put that into a pocket or into a project. So that's our first one. And then the other one I wanted to show you was using an ATG or a trading card. So I've cut this one. It's just the black and white. I've cut it to fit. You can go ahead and put it inside here, like right in the center. On this one, I'm going to go ahead and turn it into a mini pocket letter, mini pocket shaker. Okay. And again, I'm going to use some of the green. And some of these little gold that remind me of, whoa, that's a lot. And this time I'm going to put that. See if we can find a second one of those golds. Be like the elusive pink one, right? I just think this is kind of cool because it looks kind of St. Patrick's-y. St. Patrick's-y? Oh well, we've got one in there. That one will help it move around. Okay, if this was going to be for a mini pocket letter, then we could just go ahead and cut this, making sure that we're not cutting through the bottom of the one right above. Okay, and let's see. Of course, if you have some confetti, you know, you never know. There might be a golden bunny running around, or two. Two golden bunnies. There we go. They'd be happy in that, to be frolicking in there, right? Okay, and then I have this gold that has it kind of is similar to the drawing, but it's golden. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the edge. I'm going to lay this down just a little bit here. Come over and cut it on the side here. And then bring it down. Now you can put something behind here. Some decorated ATC card or a note. But there you'll have a fun little pocket inside your ATC with the frolicking bunnies. So that is a really fast little pocket. This one wasn't quite as fast. And you can work on your mixture that you put in it. And you know what? I probably would have liked it without the green. And of course, I can take that out and start over. I like I like these tactile things to be in. But one of the tactile to be in a project, one of the things is that I find to be key is having these raised items stuck to the card, and that way it will roll freely. Okay, so let's get right down to what you're all waiting for. So remember, next week, if you have commented on this video, you will have a chance to win one of these 3 items. The stamp set we used today, the stamp that my subscriber sent me, and or the colored pencils. And today we're going to go right now into giving away this set. So I have taken out and put, we have new tickets. See this? We have new tickets. And we'll go ahead and cover it up so I can't see. Okay, so who's going to be the lucky person today? Lucky number is 21. Lucky number 21. I bring over my little cheat sheet here. And Joyce Falgout. F-A-L-G-O-U-T. Joyce Falgout. So we go down here and we write her name here so that I know who gets what. Joyce Falgout. You are the lucky winner today for the Stampaway Saturday giveaway. Congratulations. Again, thank you all so much. Thank you for being here, and thank you for commenting and sharing. And find something to celebrate. Celebrate every day. Thank you again. Have an amazing day. Bye.